Alright, welcome into another Gran Turismo video. This one is going to be somewhat futuristic, sort of. So, this is another French-made vehicle. We've had a handful of French-made cars coming into Gran Turismo, part of the free updates and everything. So this one is called a 2008 SUV. But here's the plot twist. It was actually released in 2021. Um, as you can tell, we have kind of a neon light design going on in the front of it. There's a lot of lights going on in the front of this. You should be able to see the road actually pretty well with this. That's not even high beams or anything. And then we also have, of course, the doubled up blinkers so people can see that you are turning around a corner. So again, French made. We even have almost like a crystal design. This thing is made to be looking fancy at a decent price point, though. So we can actually see like chrome pieces all in the grill right here. I'm thinking it looks like almost like a diamond design. So if the light hits it just right, then we'll have kind of that diamond shimmer coming off the front end, and also it's all chromed out, so there you go. You can see kind of the light shimmering off me a little bit, but chromed out logo on the front, of course. Um, it seems like they're going for a lot of airflow, but that almost looks like fake airflow there. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. It seems, unless they have like a very robust system, it seems like there's a lot of design going on here, but I don't see any vents. So I'm not seeing where the air could actually flow through, unless it's just not being picked up in the photo scan of this. Interesting. Um, I'm pretty sure that is a sensor on the front there. So when you're trying to park and you're going up to the curb, the sensor will pick it up. Um, let's see here. So because this is a modern design, we have that kind of bullet shape going on the body kits. Let's actually go down below, and of course we're going to have more chrome. Okay, not brush chrome, but just like regular chrome going through. So again, very detailing to try and make this thing shine as much as possible. It is kind of a cool looking rim on it, though. I will give it that. I like that design. What else we got here? A little bit of the chrome on the side of the door. The, of course, the door handle sneaking into the body kit, so it kind of blends in with everything. And this is a four door, so of course it is a SUV, so plenty of room for people to hop in. Four door design, so everybody can get in and out, relative ease. What else we got going on here? Let's see here. Oh, the back end of this thing, of course, is going to be looking all sorts of fancy. So we can't just have a regular uh, brake light. It's a kind of blocked out brake light in it. Interesting. Almost looks like red crystals, the way that the brake lights are formed on there. So again, we got the blinkers, which look like more crystals almost, I would say. It's kind of a cool looking design. I'll give it that. So again, it's called the 2008 because there's a hatchback version that they made that was the 208. So they made the SUV version called the 2008, but this did come out in 2021. Uh, so again, chromed out logo, a back sensor. So if you're backing up, one exhaust pipe, and of course we have cameras on the rear view because once again, once we get inside this thing, you're going to see it is a futuristic design. Okay, so we are getting a little fancy with this one. It looks to be probably leather strips in kind of a faux leather design on it. Yeah, it looks like maybe mesh leather combo, carbon fiber all on the inside on the dashboard here, of course, because again, you know, how the fanciest cars of all time have carbon fiber on their dashboards. That's just how you do it. So we have a full-on display, of course, chrome outlining the display. This thing is a chrome magnet. Look at this. Um, all kinds of different design. It's like this is almost like a designer's dream car right here. There's just so much going on. Uh, with all these little details on like all the buttons here and such. Um, just everything is outlined in a chrome design figure. Also, we are on the right hand side of the vehicle for the steering wheel because we are in France. Um, Actually, so I just did the the other French car that was in this DLC update, and that steering wheel was on the left hand side. I just noticed that it wasn't backwards. So back in '87, apparently they had left side running vehicles. Now they have right side running vehicles. Interesting. Um, so again, we have a lot of actually it is an analog, yeah, speedometer in there. I would have thought it would have been a digital speedometer. Maybe it makes price go up. So this is probably mid-range priced SUV. Again, you know, with all the carbon fibering going on. And then, of course, because 2021 model, we have a push button start on the engine. We have telephone call and volume up and downs. Let's see. The horn in the middle, of course, and the steering wheel is not it's not like a regular steering wheel. It is more of a box frame steering wheel because 2021, why not? Make this thing look as fancy as possible. A 12-volt charger for possibly a battery pack or something in there. Also two USB chargers for phones and such. Again, 2021, we have all modern day technology. The display heads up, which unfortunately in Gran Turismo, the display heads up, yeah, you can't really turn it on. Um, you can see the little blinkers in there also. Uh, they even have an LED light around. Not quite sure what that is. That one little button right there. I'm not quite sure what that is, actually. We can actually see, so we have a lot of fans. Looks like I think heat and such. So all the like your air conditioning button has a chrome outline. um, what else we got here? Let's look in the back. Decent leg room. Actually, a decent. So this thing is 14 feet long, so it is it's a pretty sizable SUV. Um, Seats in the back are the same as in the front, of course, with a leather strip and looks like cushioned out seats. I can't get too far back there because the VR is cutting out, but I just hit the limits of how far I can look. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm not seeing. I'm looking for speakers. I think that's a light up there. Where's the speakers in this thing? Because that is an air conditioning unit there. I guess the speakers would be the top vents up there. No, no, no. Speakers there. There we go. Ah, that there. That's where they are. The little pinhole grates right there. Pretty sure those are speakers. I can't look back to see if there's speakers back there. Hmm. I do not see speakers in the back. That's interesting. And there's very small speakers in the front also. I wonder if this thing has a subwoofer. What else we got up here? I think so. It's an SOS button. Interesting. Manufacturer button maybe. Looks like your light on and off. I bet you any amount of money this thing has LED lights in it, like uh, for your internal lighting and all that. Yeah, interesting ride. I think it's time to take it out for a spin. Okay, let's do it. All right, back into another driving part of the video, and we are in a big old SUV, part of the newest update on Gran Turismo 7. We're gonna see exactly how far we can push this. So this is a 2021 model. Engine sounds like it. Got smooth, 2021 models. We don't exactly have the big rumble, more like a purr. So stock vehicle, of course. Every single video we run a stock video, and then I put racing soft tires on there just to get around the corners a little bit easier. And then I try and push, first lap we're just trying to figure out how the car or SUV drives. Second lap we try and race. Third lap hopefully we get up to the top of the pack here. I'm feeling giant in this thing. This is a French-made SUV once again, so I feel like I should be down here. Hold on, let me wait. Okay, this feels more. So normally what I do is I adjust the camera because a lot of times the camera sits very low, and in this case, I think the camera sits actually right where I want it to sit. So I was feeling like a 7-foot giant in this SUV. All right, an SUV versus a $20 million ride. That's interesting that they're actually putting the legendary cars in with like an SUV like this. Because normally we go against trucks and other SUVs. So that's actually a bit of a change on the way that the race sets up. A 60 Plymouth, that looks pretty cool. Alright. Okay, again, I'm just trying to figure out how far I can push. Yeah, see, there we go. Now we got some other kind of off-roaders. The Jiminy! There, yeah, I got a video with that up on the channel also. I do not have an Alfa Romero, 38 Alfa Romero. That car, $20 million is hard to come by, and that car is only on here for a limited time in the legendary garage. It'd be very, very cool to pick one of those up and do a VR tour of it. Maybe one of these days. It takes a lot to get $20 million in this. Like, there's a lot of grinding out races trying to get their money out. And then you only have a very short period of time before the car sells out. I am a bit against that. I just kind of wish we could just go in and buy the car, but it is how it's set up on here. Alright. I feel like I got a pretty good... This car is actually driving, like the handling wise, is actually going pretty good, so I think I need to push it a little bit. Maybe we can hit these corners a little bit harder. Feeling comfortable with it. Definitely a heavy ride. Definitely an SUV. Push it a little bit more around the corner and I get a little bit more of a slide, so it's definitely... Gave him a little bit of a bump there. This guy is playing defense. I am braking in and out of the corner, which I'm wondering if I could maybe just let up instead of braking so much. Again, you gotta get your confidence up with the car first lap. This is a very long track too, so I got plenty of time to get up there. Oh, this is top 10. All right. There we go. 9th. Okay, we'll race against this Toyota. That's actually a pretty cool looking one. 67 Toyota, 2000 GT. Okay, not bad, not bad. Pushing the car just a little extra, or the SUV. hear me just flooring it right there. Trying to get the RPMs out of the corner going. Ah. If that car wasn't there, we could have hit that corner. Car was in the wrong spot. Alright, maybe... I mean, again, very long laps, so there's a good chance I can get top 5. Maybe even top 3. Now we got a feel of this. There we go. A little bit of brakes into the corner. Just tapping the brakes. The brakes are actually working pretty good on this too. For this SUV being 14 feet, and it feels like it's pretty heavy. Just tapping the brakes to get me around the corner like that. Okay, I pushed a little too far. Yep. This is why we do sim racing. Okay. We're dancing. Yeah, you got more acceleration, but I think I can keep up with you. No, I can't. It's not built for straightaways. I can do corners. Come on. Yeah, you got some that thing is a race car, so it does it. So I think that is the Plymouth that is made to look like a shark, and it really does. It's like in between like the Jetsons mobile and like the shark on the road. It does look pretty cool. I probably shouldn't have hit the brakes so much there. Okay, I think this might just be it. 7th place might, with a stock version of this SUV, this is feeling like 7th place is... I'm trying to push it without going over the boundaries. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna get 6th, but I don't know if I can keep it. Where are you? I don't know if I can keep it, because that car is fast. This is the corner of that. Okay, there we go. Hit the corner a little bit better that time. Alright, top 5 BMW. Highlighter yellow. That's... Okay, last lap. Come on. Ronald up there. A standard SUV versus something with a turbo in it. Okay, we're trying here. I do have a big old SUV, so I can push him out of the way. It's always that corner right there. That's the second or third time now. That corner had a car that was in the way. Okay, fairly easy. We're in top 3. Better than I thought I was going to get. I think I just started hitting the corners a little bit smoother. I shaved off some time off the clock. Caught up with them. I'm also only braking in through the corner, half through the corner where I was doing the full corner before, so we're letting the SUV roll through the corner now. There we go, second. Maybe I might just get first place on this. So it is 3 long, very long laps. It's the only reason why we're this far. Let's see if we can do it. Got plenty of race to go. See, straightaways, this back straightaway is, ooh. Maybe, maybe not. I think we're coming up towards, I think we got like two or three more corners, maybe? I probably shouldn't say that, because it's probably not. Slightly cut the corner. Where is the checkered flag? 100? Yeah, 50, so we got like one more corner. Okay, so second place, that corner once again. And that's going to cost me, if I can hold them off. I can hold them off. No! I'm playing defense. Corner. Uh-oh, we got the bridge. I'm playing defense. First place is going to be definitely in first place. I'm holding everybody back. Where's the finish line? Oh. Uh-oh. Nah, that's third. Maybe? Yeah? Okay, I got a little bit of room. I messed up that corner. Again, so I'm using the mirrors to hold them off. The mirrors, okay, again, this is a simulation racer. The mirror on the right-hand side over here looks closer than the regular rear view mirror. That's the level of attention to detail. The mirrors are working like they're supposed to. All right, second place finish. I'll take that. Not bad for an SUV with no upgrades and just tires on it. So, brand newest updates on Gran Turismo 7. That was a fun race. That was actually a fun race, pushing the SUV to the limit here.